Well, I just thought we had a good first period, and that's what we talked about, having a good first period on a Friday night. It's always tough on the road on a Friday night for the road team, and you just want to get a lead, and we got that first goal. And I thought overall, again, it was a pretty good effort. Just really good effort for our guys, and we drew some penalties. We made some plays, and I thought we played good defensively. And of course, things get dicey at the end of the game right there, and that's what's going to happen. And you don't expect anything different. It's never easy, but it was a good win.
You talked about playing discipline, and especially in that third period. Obviously you have a bunch of power play time, but you only gave up 5 shots on goal in the third period. Talk about the way you guys were able to shut down and kind of clear out.
Well, I think the bottom line, the reason we only gave up 4 shots is because we're on the power play. You're taking a lot of 5-on-5 time away from Bowling Green right there. So, it's nice to obviously it'd been nice to score one of those goals right there on the power play, because I would have iced it, but we didn't, and it makes it tight. But at least you're taking a lot of time away from them from a 5-on-5 standpoint.
I look at the way that this game played tonight compared to the one last Saturday, and I thought there were a lot of little things that were much better. You look at like Jake McLean's own entry that drew penalties, Kyle Vogt preventing that breakaway, good board play. Talk about some of those little intangibles that were much improved.
Well, you have to do little things well. We've been very inconsistent. We know that. Guys know that. The coaching staff knows that. I thought tonight we took a big step as far as our maturation of as a hockey team. And the bottom line is you have to do. We talked a little bit about it before the game. Everybody's job description is very similar. Everybody thinks a job description is scoring goals. Job description, there's about 13 things before you score a goal for a hockey player. And I think those things were better tonight. And I was really proud of the guys for that.
Obviously, Carter Jones has 4 goals in his last 3 games. But a guy who's been driving some of those plays has been Jovi, who has 5 assists, and he's assisted on all those goals. I thought tonight was a perfect example of shooting for that rebound, and just talk about the way that it seems like he's getting better.
He's hardly played hockey here. He's been so darn injured. But you're right, Jared. He's the Energizer Bunny right there. He's a glue of a line, and he makes a lot of things happen with his juice.
And you got Mattias back today. It was how are you ever surprised by him and just how fast he was able to get back into game shape? And it seemed like he did pick up right where he left off.
Yeah, he's been practicing for a couple of weeks, and so he's been working out. He's been doing therapy. He's been practicing for a couple of weeks. He hasn't been 100%. Now he's 100%, and it's no different than the beginning of the year. You're practicing for a couple, 2-3 weeks, and you got to play. So it's no different. He's ready, and he's ready, and these guys have played a lot of hockey. It doesn't take long.
Last one, Logan Holmore. He's kind of had been a really nice spark for them this year. He made 43 saves against tonight. Just talk about how tough he was to beat tonight and what it takes to beat a guy when he's on his team.
Well, he's a big kid. He's a really big body right there, and you're going to have to get bodies in front of him, and you're going to have to get second chance opportunities, and it's tough to get second chance opportunities against Bowling Green.
Yeah, definitely a big win for us on Friday. We're hoping to get it done again tomorrow, but I thought it was a really solid game. We were good defensively. I thought we had a lot of chances. Both goalies played really well. It's a good game.
Yeah, your first career goal, right? How's it feel?
It feels pretty good. Just got a puck to the net and went in. So
yeah, walk me through that play. It looked like you were just trying to throw something out there.
Yeah, their player just tried to chip it out, and I kept it in. Didn't really have a play, so just threw it at the net, hit off their guy, and then went in. So feels good.
Feels like getting monkey off the back a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
You saw some more minutes tonight. That's obviously because both camps out in Michigan, and that's going to be the case for the next handful of weeks here. So, how do you see that as an opportunity to get more ice time and stick out?
Yeah, I think it's a good chance. Anytime someone's out of the lineup, guys have to step up. So I'm hoping to be able to do that over the next couple of weeks.
And obviously last weekend it was a big win Friday night and then a tough letdown on Saturday. What's the key to kind of avoiding that same stretch this time?
Yeah, I think just bringing the same intensity that we had tonight. We got to understand that they're going to have a push. They're not happy that they just lost, so we gotta bring it again tomorrow.
Right, it felt great. Being out that long, and it's tough having to take the back seat and watch your team play. When you're kind of helpless, but we had a great group of guys that were, battling hard all the time I was gone, and I was trying to just battle back and get healthy as quick as possible. And it's when you get injured, it kind of puts in perspective. You don't want to take the game for granted too. So it felt unbelievable to be back and be out there with all the guys.
Talk about, kind of feeling a little helpless when you're not able to contribute on the ice. Are there things that you can do, though, to help this team, even though you can't play?
For sure. I think just having a positive attitude when you come to the rink and in the weight room, just, working as hard as possible, showing up, doing the rehab. That's really all you can do. Just being a good teammate the entire time. That's what I try to do.
Looks like you didn't really miss a beat out there. You kind of got back to game speed right away. What was the key for you to getting back to that pace so quickly?
I was on the ice with our goalie coach, just kind of building that pace up over the course of the last probably 3-4 weeks, just trying to get back into it and progressing in practice as well. But I think having an overhead view kind of maybe helped slow the game down a little bit, and like I said, take that back seat and kind of assess the game in a different perspective. But it was a good first game to be back. The boys did a heck of a job in front of me.